Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Urezzio, founder and spiritual director of Soul Language. And I am so excited because I get to talk to Melanie Yost today. I'm thrilled. Let me tell you a little bit about Melanie. I'm going to read her bio because it's majorly extensive in a beautiful way. She's an author, speaker, business mentor for motivated business owners ready to break through to the next level. She teaches them how to integrate their unique skills, natural abilities, and lifestyle priorities into their business planning and marketing strategies so that they can make more money than they ever thought possible and have fun doing it. A psychotherapist for 20 years, Melanie combines a wealth of effective and creative tools that empower her clients to transform their lives, their situations, and mostly importantly, their outcomes. When people are looking for an opportunity to create a 180-degree turn in their finances, beliefs, business, and lives, they seek out Melanie. Acute wisdom and trusted advice. Her coaching is a mix of practicality, mindset, strategy, and marketing. And if you ever wanted to get out from under the limitations of your business and start living your passion and loving what you do, her coaching is a must. And I have to tell you that she's one of those individuals that I just adore. I just adore her. She's amazing, she's talented, she's honest, she's compassionate, and you might see my cat coming across the screen in a moment. Just ignore it. And so I'm so excited, Melanie, that you are here. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and I adore you too.
Yay, love fest. Now, the first question I want to ask you is, you work, or one of your specialty is, for lack of a better term, dealing with the type A personality, the personality that is so consumed. I would call them high attachment, high participation people. And that can kind of get our lives a little bit crazy and really not get what we want. What are one of the first things that you tell people who are in that kind of consciousness?
Well, I call them wrapped too tight. Gosh, one of the first things, it really does depend on where they are, but it's about relaxing and giving themselves a break, because people who are in that wound too tight, high achieving, push, 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 and if it's not working, we bear down on the accelerator and we go faster and we try harder and hunker down. And it's about taking a breath and giving yourself permission to stop and to look around and let go and think.
And usually that kind of running fast pace, foot on the accelerator, that also often leaves people feeling frustrated in their business. Oh. What are some other signs of feeling frustrated in your business and with your business?
Well, generally when you have your foot on the accelerator and you just push, 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 and you're doing the same thing and you're not getting results. And so you hunker down, you push harder, you try harder, and you're still not getting the results. So it's when you're feeling stuck and you're just not getting what you want. And it's not for lack of trying. And tightly wound people are generally, they're used to being so self-sufficient and not asking for help. And generally, by the time they ask for help, it's because they have exhausted every resource they can think of internally available to themselves. And so they're just used to doing it. I do it. Do it all by themselves.
So would you recommend those people that are wrapped a little too tight, what can you just give them insight about, okay, let's not wait until you're depleted. How can they start asking for help in a more easier way and feel safe doing so?
Well, and that's the trick, is the feeling safe, because to ask for help is giving up control, and for a lot of tightly wound type A personality, control is important, and not in an oppressive, they want to control everyone around them, they just want control of themselves and their environment. And so giving up control is scary, and asking for help means making yourself vulnerable, which can feel like giving up control.
And that asking for help, does that also create a lot more freedom feeling in their business? And what are some other tools to create that feeling free within your business and, of course, within your life?
Well, and one of the things I would recommend to them is, when it comes to asking for help, you want to look at, where is your area of brilliance? What are you really gifted at doing, and where is your genius? And then look at the things that don't in your business that don't fall into that, and that's where you start asking for help. That's where you start delegating. That's where you start letting that go, because that's where you find your freedom. Is if you are working in your genius and your brilliance, and you are letting other people take care of the things that are not in your genius and brilliance, you're going to free yourself, one, to make more money, but two, to have more time, and three, to have a lot more fun and to be happier.
Now, I would previously consider myself a little wound too tight. You know, and in thinking back, I would say I don't even know what my brilliance is. I just keep moving. I just keep doing. Can you give us an insight or an exercise about how we understand a little bit more about what our brilliance is, what are our gifts and talents, so we can begin to let go of that control?
Yes. So one of the things I really recommend is that you ask yourself, what are the things that you wake up in the morning excited about doing? What are the things that you would do, that you do within your business, that you would do whether you got paid or not? You look at them on your schedule and you're like, yay, I get to do that. Those are clues as to what your genius and your brilliance are. They're the things that you could do for hours and lose complete track of time. So
talking, I love to talk.
So that is your brilliance. That's why you are a brilliant interviewer, and that's why you're a brilliant coach and speaker.
Thank you. So, okay, so I've heard you talk about fun. And as a former type A, you know, one of the things I do with Christine Clifton, who's a member of the community, you know, she's a very good friend. We live close by. Every month we meet and we go over kind of our celebrations for the month. And every month our kind of acknowledgments, both for her and both for me, are have more fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because, okay, so we really didn't do that last month. How do we do it this month? So I've heard you talk about, you know, fun in your business and your life is so important. And I would really love to hear why that's so from you.
Why it's important? You know, when I first started in my career, I had the opportunity to tour the Ben & Jerry's factory. And their motto was, if it's not fun, why do it? And that has so stuck with me, because if you're not having fun, you're just showing up, you're going through the motions, so why do it? And fun creates freedom, and it frees up your energy, and when you're having fun, you have more creativity, you have more energy. So fun is very important in your business, because that's where you spend a lot of time, particularly the tightly wound people who are driving. I mean, they get consumed in their business, and if that's where you're spending a bulk of your time and you're not having any fun, what really is the point?
So how would someone who's kind of on that business treadmill or in that business insanity, how would they start to kind of develop that funness within them for their business, and then, you know, in the rest of their life?
Well, I think it goes back to, like, what are your lifestyle priorities? What is fun for you? Because fun looks different for everyone. So what I think is fun, you may think I'm crazy for thinking that's fun. So what is fun for you? Whether it's sitting on the beach, whether it's reading a book, whether it's getting, you know, for moms, new moms, getting 5 minutes to think your own thoughts, that's fun. So what is fun for you at this point in your life, and get clear on that, and then start looking at ways you can add that in little ways and in big ways. A lot of people think, oh, well, to have fun, I have to take a 2-week vacation. No. You can have 15 minutes of fun shooting rubber bands at your coworkers, if that's fun for you. Something that is playful and light and creative and gets the energy going.
I love that. You know, I periodically take portions of the day to sing. You know, if I have a break, I'll, you know, flip on the Pandora, or I'll practice the song I'm currently singing. So, you know, and I always feel very rejuvenated, very alive afterwards. And that's what I found fun. You know, sometimes I'll actually even knit. I'll be like, oh, you know. a little stressed right now because I have to finish a baby blanket, and I'm a little under the gun on that one. But, normally I find those things really kind of uplifting, settling. And one of the greatest business experiences I've had was talking to my business soul languages, and they say take the day off. And I went, what are you talking about? I can't take the day off. I've got to do. And the business languages are very still oriented. They're very about receiving. And I finally huffed and puffed, and I went, fine, I'm going to the beach. And when I came back, there were 3 new clients in my inbox.
Yeah.
And so I really resonate with what you're saying.
Well,
So, go ahead.
Say that's the paradox, and that tightly wound people have a hard time understanding is instead of pushing, you can create a lot of resistant energy to that. And when you step back and let go, it's amazing what you open up and what comes in. Just like you finally quit resisting and you let go. You went to the beach, and oh my goodness, 3 clients showed up because you made space for that energy.
Beautiful. So I want to make sure everyone can get in touch with you. So please give us your website.
It's melanieyost.com, Yost.